Hello there, welcome back to Gap Girls BTS Reactions. We are reacting to the Japanese version of BTS's I Need You. We just reacted to the original music video and now we're going to do the Japanese version music video.
Fantastic. I was born in Japan. My mother's Korean, so I love them both.
Oh, that's true. You have ties to Korea and Japan.
Yes. When I was a little girl, I used to think I was Japanese. My brother and sister used to tease me that you're not like us. You're not Korean. You're Japanese because you were born in Japan. And I as a little girl, I believed that. But I thought, okay, well, I'm different. I'm special. But I'm special because I was born in Japan and I'm half Korean.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty special.
I think it is. I'm unique.
Yeah. Well, are you ready to get started?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Everything. I'm not a joke. Everything. Call what a joke. 그들의 다소건 아니모. 실하나의 힘이와 나니모. 우다게들, 박하게들. 言い訳はいらないもん君見るたびつられてその言葉が不安で真実見えずも中途僕を咲くのさずっと叶わない心だけ重視
You could even tell in their rapping that this song is very emotional just in the sounds of their voice, because with Suga he was doing that kind of like breathing thing that he does, that throat breathing thing that I've noticed in other songs that he's really good at doing. It's kind of like a little bit of a signature thing that he does. And then with J-Hope, he can get very raspy with his voice.
Yeah, he's an incredible singer. And just the whole vibe, everything, it's just completely different. You would think it's a completely different song.
You would think it was a different song. The music video is completely different. They're dressed different. The scene is different. I mean, this is just so cool already.
Round and round, my time 못 돈이 못 오리 하고 down and down 바깥 밑에 나 혼돈이 난 오셔도 너 이미 날 거둬도 뭐가 아뜨럽게도 가꾸세 날 문을 서고 Oh my God, summer 쓰고서 나가래 시야와새 내 곁에空は青く日差しが差し眩しく見える涙がなぜなんだろう君なんだろうなぜ離れられないんだろう I need you girl ねえ君は一人いつも身勝手で I need you girl ねえ僕は一人君へ惹かれて I need you girl 眩しそうだ I need you girl ここはそうだ I need you girl I need you girl I need you girl I need you girl girl いっそ教えてほしいよ girl 君との愛が割と
This part sounds like a very beautiful R&B kind of song. This song has so many different personalities to it. It has that intense techno, that's what I called it in the last video, but electronica kind of sound. And then now this kind of bridge part of the song kind of has an R&B feel to it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that. The whole video just seems a little different maybe not as sad or emotional as the other one. I think you can interpret this one just a little bit differently, except for when you see J-Hope with the pills.
Yeah.
And then you see Jimin in the tub.
Yeah.
So you get like little bits of what was in the original video.
Right.
That, okay, some of these scenes seem a little suicidal. So it's, and again, I said before that they're incredible actors.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm getting emotional from this one too. It was just in a different way. But that last little scene with J-Hope when he started to kind of cry, that got me in the feels. And Jin, I kind of noticed he's laying on that white bed with the lilies, which isn't that kind of a funeral flower?
That's what I was thinking.
The white bed kind of reminds me of like an open casket sort of thing. So it is
emotional.
Yeah, what you were saying is, the scenes with J-Hope and the pills, and then Jimin with the bathtub, and then Jin on this little bed, and then the flower catching on fire, and yeah, so it's definitely a completely different music video, but they're going for the same message, but being more metaphorical about it versus the other music video. The original music video was very obvious what they were trying to portray, and it was like a movie. And this one more focused on their dancing. Their dance choreography was incredible, and Jungkook was really killing it in this music video, as well as Jimin. I feel like those two were really bringing it. Of course, J-Hope, but
with the dancing.
Yeah. But I was really noticing Jungkook, and I think you mentioned one time that Jungkook did some martial arts, and he was doing some of those little martial art flippy things. Anyways, I have so many thoughts about this song. Another thought I had about this song is that I can see it actually be the theme song for some sort of movie, like a superhero movie, or actually kind of an intense superhero type-esque movie, saving somebody kind of thing.
Oh, that's right.
It has that sound to it, that kind of epic movie quality sound to it.
Yes, and typically there's a happy ending. I want to mention about Jungkook. There was that last scene of him just kind of turning his face, and there was so much pain in that quick second image of him. Again, he's an incredible actor. Just in that tiny little moment, that pain in his face, it's like you can really feel it.
Yeah, for me, it was J-Hope. He really... the last little scene where he's just like, that scene did me in.
Well, that's true because usually J-Hope is smiling and happy.
That's exactly what it is. I feel like it's not expected from J-Hope to be that convincingly in turmoil.
They're so amazing. But even Jungkook, he always has this beautiful smile. He's so cute.
Yeah.
And then with V, man, when he's got that stare.
He's got an intensity to him.
With that look, his eyes, like he doesn't even have to say anything, just that stare, his eyes just says it all.
But you know, Jin's a good actor too, because isn't he kind of the main character in the storyline, and that people have told us about in the comments, and he's kind of the main character, and he can really get that depressed sadness across too.
Definitely.
He's really good at that.
All of them are so good.
And there's a lot of flowers. I wonder if that has anything to do with anything.
Those flowers were beautiful.
But there was a lot of flowers. I mean, even in the details of their shirts, when they were wearing kind of more the white suit kind of thing, there were lots of flower detail. And then when they were wearing more of their regular clothes, there was flower details, even flower detail in like the collars. Every single scene had some sort of flower, even to the point where Jimin was, you know, touching the bathtub. There were flowers floating on the tub. So
that's right.
I feel like that was very intentional.
That's a really good observation, because I noticed flowers throughout the video, but you even noticed more in the clothing. And
yeah. And then even, I think it was Jungkook laying on the ground, just like covered in flowers.
Yes,
and then Suga was in front of that big portrait of a flower that was on fire at one point. So it was very deliberate that every scene incorporated flowers in some way.
And then V with the window with all the flowers around him.
Exactly, and so on and so forth.
So it has to mean something.
Yeah. Another good one, they never do a bad song. Oh, also, I wanted to ask if people can let us know in the comments. Is it common for Koreans to know Japanese as well? Or did they learn Japanese when they became BTS to also release music in Japan?
Well, I don't have the answer to that, but the only thing I can say is my Korean mother, obviously she spoke Korean and she spoke English, but she also spoke Japanese.
Is it because they lived in Japan, or did she know Japanese before moving to Japan?
Unfortunately, I don't know. I've never asked her, but she was fluent in Japanese, so I'm assuming that she knew how to speak Japanese before they actually moved to Japan.
Yeah, that's what I always wondered, because I know BTS, obviously most of their songs are in Korean, but they also have a lot of Japanese songs. So I didn't know if they learn Japanese, or if most Koreans just kind of are taught Japanese as a second language, being raised in Korea.
I have no idea. I wish I would have asked my mother that, but she was fluent in Japanese. She spoke better Japanese than she did English.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, thank you so much for watching. This was another entertaining one. A lot of stuff for us to talk about in this video. So if you enjoyed it, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.